decided to record a bit of a session based around the hands that we did in the first revision session for lessons 1 to 5 essentially. So the idea of this is that you guys can see the thought process that I'm taking when I'm bidding and playing the hands to help reinforce some of these bidding concepts we've been teaching you, and maybe there'll be a few tips and tricks that you can pick up around the play of the hand as well. So these are the exact hands, the set of 12 that we use for revision session 1. So you should have the sheet that you can use for those as well, so you can follow along there. And hopefully we do everything that we're supposed to, follow what the sheet says. So for the bidding, I'm going to be controlling all 4 seats, and then I'll switch it over to robots for the play of the hands. So we shouldn't be able to see the defender's hands, and then it's a bit more true to what the declarer sees. So without further ado, we'll kick into it. So here, hand 1, you'll see North is declarer. They're shaded yellow. That means it's their turn to bid. So North has got 9 points, balanced hand, so they're just passing. East, 2, 4, 5 points, passing. Now South has got 4, 5, 9, 10, 12, 16, 19 points. So a monster hand, nice long heart suit. They are not balanced. They've got 2 doubletons. But also it's worth noting, if you have a 6 card suit, you won't be balanced either. Any 6 card suit, you're not going to be balanced. So we'll open our heart suit. And as is customary, East and West are just going to pass. In a couple of weeks, we're actually going to teach you about interference, overcalling, and takeout doubles. And then you're going to start to be able to do something when the opposition opens, instead of just passing out the whole auction. Okay, so back to North. They know they have a fit with their partner. They've got 4 hearts opposite the 4 hearts promised by South. So we're going to confirm that fit, and it's really just a matter of figuring out what level. So if you remember, as responder, we need at least 6 points, and from there our minimum level is 6 to 9. The next level up is 10 to 12, and with 13 plus, knowing that our partner has 12 because they opened, we're off to game. So in this case, we're in that 6 to 9 range. 9 points. We're just going to support our partner at the minimum level with a 2 heart bid. South knows their partner has 6 points. They've got 19, so they're not going to muck around. They're going straight to game. We know we have 25 points. Off we go, and pass, pass, pass. Right. Now just before I switch these over to robots, we'll just make the opening lead. The opening lead, as on your sheet, is suggested as the 3 of diamonds. That basically is a low card from a suit containing an honor. So 3 of diamonds, a low card would promise an honor in the suit. If you don't have an honor, say you wanted to lead spades in this case, instead of leading low, you'd lead high. Top of nothing, we call that. So your other option, you could lead a club, and this is a very important concept about leading away from an ace, or under leading an ace, and that is a big no-no in a suit contract. Okay, so what I mean by that is under leading an ace would be leading the 2, the 6, or the jack. Any of those cards that is under the ace. Alright? And the problem with that is that if the declaring side holds the king of clubs, and one of declarer or dummy has a singleton in clubs, they're going to win that first trick with their king, and you're never going to make your ace, because after that they can ruff any more club tricks. So that is why we do not underlead an ace. So if you want to lead the club suit, you should lead the ace, but also not a great lead, because you'd rather use your ace to squash the declarer's honours, and they're not going to squash any honours if you lead it straight away. They're just going to play low. So in this case, a small diamond looks like a good lead. So as per the sheet, we'll lead out the 3 of diamonds, and then we will put some robots in, which will hopefully hide declarer's hand. I believe I need to also set dummy to be a robot, and it didn't work. Annoying. Okay, I seem to have figured that out. So when we start out in a suit contract, the first thing to look at is what's our loser. What losers do we have in the different suits? Okay, so what we know is we're in 4 hearts. We must make 10 of the 13 tricks. That means we're only allowed to lose 3. Okay, and the reason that we think about losers when we're in a suit contract is because we can figure out ways of getting rid of those losers, and that could be by roughing them or by using another long suit to get rid of them. Alright, so if we look at the heart suit, we've got 10 hearts between us. We're only missing 3, and we hold the ace king in the suit. So unless one of the defenders holds all 3 hearts, we're very likely to make all the heart tricks, not have any heart losers. And if East holds all 3, we can still finesse the Queen of Hearts. Okay, we can play across to the King of Hearts first, and if West doesn't follow suit, we know East has all of them. And then we can play back towards the Ace Jack, and if East doesn't put the Queen up, then we just play the Jack, and then we'll knock the Queen out with the Ace. So the only time that we're going to lose a heart is if West holds all 3. So hopefully that's not the case. In spades, we have a doubleton in south, and we have the top 2 spades, so we'll be able to ruff the other 2 spades in north hand, therefore no spade losers. In diamonds, we hold the ace king opposite a doubleton, so that we won't lose any diamond tricks. In clubs, we have the king queen, but if the opposition squashes one of those with the ace, we're going to lose that trick, and then we'll make our other club honor, but we'll probably lose another club trick. So we might have 2 losers in clubs, and hopefully that's all. So let's see how it plays out. We have a bit of a plan on how we're going to play things. So win that first trick easy enough. Now we go straight into drawing trumps, and our plan for drawing trumps was to play across to the king first, and that will determine whether we need to finesse or not. It looks like we're good. So both of the defenders have followed suit in hearts. The only heart left is the queen, and we can just draw that out and kill it off. Okay, let's see what's happening in this club suit. So we'll lead across to the king. See, there's the ace. So West should probably have held off on the ace. See if they can capture the queen on the way back round. In this case, they're kind of wasting their ace because they're not squashing any honors. So now we can easily make 2 club tricks, like so. See, this is where if West had held on to their ace and I come back round to the queen, they could have now squashed it potentially picked up an extra trick. Top spade, and all we have left now is hearts. The opposition don't have any, so we can claim the last 4 tricks. Okay, so we actually made 6, but we got a little bit lucky with the club suit. Right, on to hand 2. Oh, I needed to take my robots out. They're going to do foolish things. Naughty, naughty robot. Got to try and remember to switch the robots out before the end of I go on to the next hand. Okay, undo the robot's naughty bidding. Right, East is opening the bidding. First thing to do is count our points. 4, 6, 10, 14, 15 points. And we have a balanced hand. Okay, that hand meets the requirements for a balanced hand. We've got at most 1 doubleton, no singleton or void, and no 5-card major. We can't open 1 no trump though, because we've got 15 points. That's above our 1 no trump opening range of 12 to 14. So our plan instead is to open our usual opening rules. So in this case, the lower of our 2 4-card suits, we're going to open 1 heart, and assuming we don't find a fit immediately, then we're going to do a minimum no trump rebid, remembering that that promises 15 to 17 points. So start out 1 heart. I don't know why it's loading explanations. It's a bit weird. And pass. Okay, so West likes hearts very much, in fact. So they're going to support their partner's heart suit, but at what level? We need to count our points. 3, 5, 8, 11, 13 points. So 13 points opposite my partner's 12. At least 12. We know that we're in game territory. We have 25 points. So West is going to jump straight to 4 hearts. Pass from North. And East is pretty happy to play in 4 hearts. They don't have a lot of shape, so it doesn't look like slam's going to be happening. Okay. This time, looking at leads, we've got we could lead a small club, or a 10 of diamonds is nice. Sequences are always nice to lead from. What does the sheet suggest? 10 of diamonds, so they've gone with the sequence. Sequences are particularly lovely for capturing honours and dummy if your partner happens to have something in the suit. But you might also manage to promote one of these 3 diamonds eventually. So we'll lead our 10 of diamonds. We'll swap out put the robots back in. See if it works this time. It's a bit temperamental. And no, it seems like we need to. There we go. Oh, right, we've gone and switched. It's rotated us around. Okay, so we had a 10 of diamond lead from dummy. We're in a suit contract again, so we look at our losers. Once again, we've got 10 hearts between us, but this time we have the top 3, so there's absolutely no way we're going to lose any heart tricks. And spades, we're missing the king. We might be able to finesse it. Okay, if we lead from west towards the ace queen, if north is holding the king and we play the queen, then we're going to win with that queen. Okay, and that will happen 50% of the time. So that'll be our plan for the spade suit, but at the moment we do still have a loser in spades because South might hold the king. In diamonds, you can see we're missing the ace, but we've got pretty good honours underneath that, so we will be losing a diamond. And in clubs, we have the top 2 clubs, but we have 3 cards in each suit, so we're probably going to lose a third club. So at the moment we have a loser in spades, diamonds and clubs. So our contract looks pretty safe, and we might even make an over trick if the spade finesse works. So it doesn't really matter what I play to that first trick, I'm going to lose to the ace. Oh, and now they've led a spade. So my original plan for spades was to take the finesse. I don't know whether North would lead away from the king or not. I guess we'll see. So I'm going to play the queen here and hope that North has led a small spade from the king. The thing is, if South holds the king, there's no way I can win it. I'm going to lose it regardless, so it doesn't hurt to try. And it worked. Spade finesse worked. So let's draw trumps. We don't want our opposition doing anything crazy. That's 1 trump left. And there it is. Let's take our bad tricks. I think there's still a spade out there, so our last spade's no good. Should we throw out a club loser, just in case? I'm pretty sure that the spade is not going to win. I think North has a bigger spade. But I also know that my small club is not going to win, so it doesn't really matter. There we go, there's a spade, as expected. Rough the diamond. Take the last club. And then we can claim the last 2. It's just hearts left. We made an over trick because the spade finesse worked. You can see there that North had indeed led a small spade from the king. So let's hop back in our seats. Alright, and on to board 3. Okay, South's first. Points 2, 6, 8, 9, 13, 16, 18. Okay, nice hand. Also balanced. We got just the 1 doubleton, so that's all good. We can't open 1 no trump though, we've got way too many points for that. So this hand we're looking at doing a normal suit opening, and then we're doing a jump no trump rebid if we don't find a fit with our partner. So we've got 2 4-card suits. We lead the lower of our 2 4-card suits. Start with 1 club. Pass. Now partner's got 4, 7, 8, 12 points, so they've got an opening hand themselves. That's quite nice. They don't like our club suit. They do have a spade suit they want to tell us about. Now, remember, even though we have 10 plus points, we don't need to go to the 2 level unnecessarily. So we're just going to bid 1 spade, promising our partner 6 plus points, and we know our partner has to keep bidding, so we're not worried about the fact that we haven't yet shown them how strong we are. So we're just going to bid 1 spade, promising 4 spades and 6 plus points. Now, South, the opener, likes spades. And we have 18 points, which is pretty much good enough for game, given our partner has shown at least 6. Okay, so we're going to bid 4 spades, straight to game. And our partner will know that that shows 18 to 19 points. So if they have something like 14 or 15, they could look for slam themselves, and that's fine. In this case, they're just 12, so we've probably got about 30 points. Not quite enough for slam, so we'll just play in 4 spades. Okay, the lead this time is pretty obvious. East has a lovely heart suit with a nice sequence to lead. We lead from the top of our sequence, so we're going to lead the king of hearts. Okay, once again we look at what losers we have in our suit contract. In spades, we shouldn't have any spade losers. We've got the top 4 honours, as long as the opposition, one of them doesn't have 5 spades, we're all good. So spade suit is solid. We do have a heart loser. We can win this first one with the ace, but then we've still got one more heart to lose in South's hand. The club suit, we're missing the king, so that is a loser. In the club suit, we can finesse it, so we might not lose it if the finesse works. The 4th club can be roughed in North's hand if it needs to be. We've got 7 clubs between us, so if the opposition's 6 clubs split 3-3, the 4th club is going to be good anyway. And the diamond suit is solid as ace, king, queen opposite 3 small ones in North's hand. So our plan will be to draw trumps and then see whether the club finesse works. But first of all, we need to win. Oh, I need to set these guys back as robots. And then, for some reason, I have to keep doing this to make the hands disappear. Oh, okay, I have to hide dummy. Dummy. Also a robot. And then do my little trick to make the... Right, here we are. So I'm going to win with the ace in my hand, North is declarer, and set about drawing trumps. Now, remember, I want to take the club finesse, so once I finish drawing trumps, I need to look ahead a little bit, and I need to figure out that I want to end up back in my hand so that I can run this club finesse. And the problem is going to be running it twice. Okay, 3 spades left. What I can do is run the spade finesse now, see if it works, and it does, because I'm going to need to use the spades to get back into my hand to do the finesse again. So back to here. So I've drawn 4 trumps, there's still one out there, so let's draw the last one now with the jack because I want to stay in North's hand. Do my club finesse again. Here we go. And now I'll play the ace. It's either gonna draw out the last 2 clubs if they split evenly, or I'm just gonna have to rough that last club. And it looks like they're gonna split evenly. There we go. So this last club is actually good, but I can't actually do anything meaningful with it. Throw away a heart, but I've still got a heart loser. That doesn't change that. Take my 3 diamond tricks. just have to give them a heart. And the last one is mine. So once again, we have made slam, but it depended on that club finesse working, and you saw we had to do some pretty smart play, some good planning to make sure that we could run the club finesse twice. Because if we had just run it once and then played the ace of clubs, East would still have their king of clubs because they've got 3 to the king. So we had to do that finesse twice, which meant some careful play with our trump suit. So it's not a slam that we would want to have bid. Okay. Unseat the robots. And on to board 4. Okay, West has got 4, 5, 9, 13 points, so they're going to be opening. They do not have a balanced hand, they've got a singleton, and so they're going to open their longest suit, which is 1 spade. Pass from North. Right, East has got 9 points. They don't like spades, they've only got 2. They've got a long diamond suit, but remembering that we need 10 plus points to show a new suit at the 2 level, we can't do that. So our only other option is we have to say something. We've got more than 6, so we have to respond. So it's 1 no trump, our bid of last resort. One no trump. Now remember, this 1 no trump bid does not promise a balanced hand. In this case, we do have a balanced hand. We've got just the 1 doubleton and a 5 card minor, but this is a bit of last resort. All it says is we've got 6 to 9 points. We can't support the spade suit. It says nothing about your shape. Okay, West, they don't have a second suit to show, but they do have good length in their opening suit. So they're just going to rebid their spades. Remember to, if we want to jump rebid our opening suit, we need 16 or more points. So with our 13, we're just going to do a minimum rebid. 2 spades. It doesn't promise the 6 cards that we actually have, it just promises 5, unlike the jump rebids, which would promise 6. But it is the best we can do in this situation. And East still doesn't know that there's a spade fit, and they're still just a minimum hand, so they're just passing 2 spades. And that is where we will play. Okay. North has another lovely suit with a sequence in it, so they're going to lead the top of that sequence, Queen Jack 10. And reseat our robots. Sorry about this, it's a little bit painful. Oops. And then my little trick to make everyone disappear. Alright, so once again we're playing in a suit contract. This time not at game level. So this time we're in 2 spades, which means we can afford to lose 5 tricks. So let's have a look. We're definitely going to... Oh, we may not lose a spade. We've got 8 spades between us. We can try and take the spade finesse. So you'll see we're missing the queen. So if we win the king first and then lead towards the ace jack, if South holds the queen, then we'll be able to win with the jack and hopefully squash the queen with the ace. So that's how we're going to play the spade suit. But at the moment we do have 1 loser in spades, which is the queen. Potentially more if it splits badly, but let's hope that it splits nicely. In hearts we've got the ace, but we've got two other losers in the suit. In clubs we're definitely going to lose the ace straight away. But only that because we've got a singleton in West's hand. So one loser in clubs. In diamonds, we've got a fit in diamonds actually, so that's quite nice. But we've only got the ace king, so we're probably going to lose a third diamond. But then we might be able to use that diamond suit to get rid of some heart losers potentially. It's a possibility. We might be able to. Yeah, if the diamonds split 3-2, then we might be able to promote a couple of diamond tricks in East's hand if we've got some way of getting back to them. There might be some tricky play in the diamond suit. We'll come to that. Okay, you remember what I told you about leading away from an ace or under leading an ace? So North, if they have any sense, do not hold the ace. So we can surmise that South holds the ace. There's no point in us putting the king of clubs on the queen here, so we might as well just play small. And they're going to switch. And that's a little bit unfortunate that they've switched to hearts, because we're a lot less likely to be able to get our heart losers off on the diamonds now. Okay, we'll win that one. Now you remember our plan for the spade suit. We were going to cross to the king first, and then we're going to take the spade finesse. So we're going to lead back towards the ace jack. No sign of the queen, so we'll play the jack, and that has worked. So South must hold the queen, and that is the only trump that they have left now. So let's draw that out. Throw out a heart. Hearts are useless. There's the queen. Okay. Unfortunately, with our only Holden hearts gone, I don't really see any way for us to. We'll see. So we're missing 5 diamonds, so there's 3 gone. Now the only way for me to get back to the diamond suit is actually to not win the second diamond trick, and that leaves me a diamond in West's hand that I can cross back to the king with. I'm assuming that they're going to split 3-2, because they will 60-something% of the time, and I have to lose a diamond. There's no question about that. Somebody is going to hold the 10, the jack, or the queen. So I'm going to just let them have this trick and hope that they lead a club, and they haven't. That's fine. There was nothing we could do. Oh, here we go. So we're in luck. They've carried on in clubs. I can now rough that club, and because I've left myself a way back to the other hand, I can cross over here, and that's the last diamond drawn. But I can actually use my king of clubs now, because South played the ace, so my king's now good. So I could use either the club or the diamond to throw away that heart loser, and then all I've got left is trumps in West's hand, and I can claim the last 2. So we've actually gone and made game, because our spade finesse worked and our opponents misdefended. If they'd carried on in hearts, they would have kept us to 3. But because of that misdefense and our clever diamond play, we were able to make 4. So that's always nice. So let's sit back down. Before we get into hand 5. Okay. And on to board 5. Alright, North is dealer. They have 3, 5, 6, 10, 12 points, so they've got enough to open, but they have 2 doubletons, so they're not balanced. So let's open our longest suit, which is 1 heart. Pass from east. South has got no heart support. We've got a long diamond suit, so can we bid our diamond suit? Well, to bid at the 2 level, to bid 2 diamonds, we need 10 plus points. We've got 3, 7, 10, 12, 13. Right, so we actually know we want to be in game in something here. We know this already, we just don't know what. So we're going to keep that conversation going. Remember, our 2 diamond bid shows 10 plus. It's an unlimited hand, which means it's a forcing bid. So North must bid again. So North has no interest in our diamonds. It only shows, the 2 diamond bid only shows 4 cards, so there's no diamond fit. We are just going to rebid our hearts. Now we have 6, so if we bid at the 3 or 4 level, we'll be promising 6, but I don't think we have enough points. 3, 5, 6, 10, 12 points, so we're a minimum hand. We don't have the 16 plus points that we need to bid 3 hearts, so we're just going to have to bid 2 hearts, which unfortunately only promises 5, so our partner still won't know that we've got a 6 card heart suit. But it doesn't matter because our partner's got 3 hearts and they now know that we've got a heart fit. So we've already established we want to be in game. We figured that out at the start when we had 13 points. We now know there's a heart fit, so off we go. We bid to game in hearts. And that is where we will play. Okay, the lead, I suspect the sheet is going to suggest the jack of clubs. Yep, top of a sequence. And once again, we will reseat our robots. Alright, and this annoying little thing I have to do to make them go away. Okay. Once again, we're in a heart contract, a suit contract, so we need to look at what our losers are. So we have got a pretty nice heart suit, apart from missing the ace, but it's a nice long heart suit. So we're missing 4 hearts, including the ace. So we're definitely going to lose the ace, but that is all. So just 1 heart. In spades, we might be losing 2 spades. If East holds the ace and they squash our king, we're going to lose 2 spades. So we would actually rather that the opponents lead spades for us. It's going to give us a much better chance, particularly if we can get East to lead spades. But at the moment we need to count the spade suit as being 2 losers. And if West holds the ace, it will just be 1, so that'll be nice. But so we've got a heart loser, 2 spades. We've also got a diamond loser. We're missing the king. Okay, so we can attempt to finesse for the king. See how that goes. The club suit is very solid and can also be used to get rid of maybe one of those spade losers. So that's definitely an option. So at the moment, 1 heart, 2 spades and a diamond. We've got 4 losers, which is 1 too many. If the diamond finesse works, that'll reduce it to 3 and we'll make our contract. But we can also use the 3rd club honor to throw away a spade. Or a diamond. We actually have a problem with diamonds. If the diamond finesse does work, we still don't have the ability to run the finesse again very easily. So there could be some issues there. For now, we're going to win this club. We can't yet use our clubs to throw away our spade loser because we might get roughed. So the first thing to do will be to draw some trumps, get that ace out. We're missing 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're lucky that they didn't lead a spade there. That could have been unpleasant. Also a sign that West might be holding the ace of spades though. Okay, so West has led the diamond suit for us, which is quite helpful actually, because now we don't need to put the queen up. We can do the finesse just by letting this diamond run around to the jack. And what that means is if East has the king, they're going to win it, but we've now got the ace, queen, jack of diamonds are all good. There's the king. Okay, so the diamond finesse didn't work, but because West led diamonds for us, we are a lot healthier in the diamond suit. And they've gone and carried on in diamonds. So that's 2 rounds of diamonds. There's actually only 1 diamond left. Let's get that out. Then we can cross back to our clubs, and we don't even need to touch the spade suit. King of clubs. We can throw away both these spades on the diamonds, and then all we've got left is hearts. We can claim the rest, and I suspect West held the ace of spades. We will see. Yep, there's the ace of spades sitting there with West. So the spades were actually safe because the ace was in the right place, but we didn't know that. And we had a little bit of help from the defence when they led a diamond for us. It allowed us to do the diamond finesse without actually costing us any of our honours. So very helpful. So we managed to make 5 tricks in the end. We started with 4 losers, potentially. We managed to reduce that to 2, so a good day at the office, as they say. Right, everyone's seated again, and on to hand 6. East is dealer. They have 2, 5, 7, 11, 12 points. 12 points, but they are not balanced. They've got 2 doubletons and a 5-card major. So a couple of reasons they're not balanced. So they're going to open their longer suit, which is that 5-card major, 1 spade. South will pass. Straight away, West knows that there's a spade fit. So it's just a matter of showing them just how strong they are. 4, 7, 9, 10 points. Okay, so we are above that minimum level of 6 to 9 as responder, but we don't have the 13 plus that we need to jump straight to game. So we are going to invite our partner to game by bidding 3 spades. Confirm the fit. Tell our partner we've got 10 to 12 points. Ask them whether they're top or bottom of their range, or in this case their range is quite vast. It's really a case of whether, given the 10 points that responder has shown, do we have enough for game. So East knows that they need 15 for game, and they've only got 12. So in this case their bare minimum, and they're just going to pass, and we'll play in 3 spades. Okay, the lead. I'd rather not lead the heart suit. I don't want to have to lead my ace. So I'm probably going to lead small from the diamonds, I think. Is that what the sheet says? 2 of diamonds, yep. Okay. Reseat our robotic friends. And then we can take a look at how many losers we have. Once again, we're in a suit contract. Who's declarer? East. Make sure I put the right robots in. Okay, so we're in a spade contract. We've got a 9-card spade suit with the top 3, so unless the spades split 4-0, we shouldn't have any spade losers. Okay, they're likely to split. They're most likely to split 3-1, but we have all 3 covered. We got the top 3 on us, so that's good. And hearts, we definitely have a heart loser in the ace, but only one. We can rough any other hearts that we've got outstanding. In clubs, we do have quite a nice club suit, apart from missing the top 2. So we're definitely going to lose the ace king of clubs. We can't avoid that. But then we might be able to utilize those other clubs for something, potentially. So 2 club losers and a heart loser so far, and we have a diamond loser as well, the king or the queen, one of which is probably going to come out right now. So there's the queen. So we'll win with the ace. We're still going to lose the king of diamonds. Okay, so a heart loser, 2 clubs, and a diamond. That's 4, and that's because we're only in 3 spades. That is exactly what we're allowed to lose. So our contract is safe, and we're probably not going to make any over tricks, to be honest, because as soon as we give the opposition a heart or a club, they're just going to take their king of diamonds, unless they misdefend again. So let's see what the spade situation is. 2 left. 1, 0. All spades are gone. And let's set about we'll start with the hearts. There's the ace straight away. Now, yeah, expect them to carry on in diamonds. Now maybe a switch to back to hearts, and we've still got our 2 clubs to lose. No, we don't. So because the opposition have continued in diamonds, we can actually throw away a club loser here. I can throw out a club loser in this hand and rough in the other. We call that a rough and slough. Rough in one hand, slough in the other. And I might now we still don't have quite enough trumps to cross rough all the remaining tricks. So I want to try and draw out the ace. There it is. Now I can rough the ace. I can cross back over to dummy by roughing a heart, and the 10 of clubs is now good, so I can throw out my last heart loser on that, and then it's just trumps left. We'll claim those last 2. So once again we've made 4 tricks, but we only bid 3, but that was because of a defender's error. When they carried on in diamonds like that, they gave us a window, an opportunity to get rid of one of our losers that we had, and we took that opportunity. So on to hand 7. South is dealer. They have 8, 12, 15, 17, 18 points. Is that right? 4, 7, 8, 12, 15, 17, 18. Seems like the more points you have, the more times you have to count them. Are we balanced? No, we're not. We've got two doubletons and a 5 card major, so we can't open, or we can't rebid no trumps. We're too big to open no trumps anyway, but we won't be doing a no trump rebid. So we'll just open our longer suit, which is 1 heart. Pass from west. Okay, north has got 8 points, so just a minimum hand. Their longer suit is clubs, but they can't bid 2 clubs. They don't have 10 plus. So instead they're going to show their spade suit. 1 spade, promising 6 plus points and 4 spades. Pass from east. South has no interest in spades. They have a second suit that they can show, which, as you will remember, also promises a 5 card. The first suit that they bid will be a 5 card suit, especially when the first suit is higher ranked. So our rebid is going to be our diamonds, but remember we're a big hand. If we just bid 2 diamonds, that's going to promise 12 to 15 points because that's under the barrier. The barrier in this case is 2 hearts. Our opening bid was 1 heart, which sets the barrier at 2 hearts. Any new suit rebid below the barrier, including 2 hearts, shows 12 to 15. Anything above it shows 16 plus. So we need to get across to our partner that we've got that big hand. Okay, so we're going to bid 3 diamonds. We're going to surpass the barrier of 2 hearts, while at the same time showing that we've got 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. Okay. Our partner now knows we've got 16 points. They don't have a fit with our diamonds, but now that we've shown 5 hearts, they know we have a heart fit. So they're going to confirm that heart fit. They've got 8 points opposite our 16. That's pretty much enough for game, especially with this diamond singleton. And so they're going to go straight to game in hearts. 4 hearts. Done. And that is where we will play. Okay, the lead looks to me like the Queen of Clubs is going to be a pretty good candidate. Yep, Queen of Clubs. Top of the sequence. Also a suit that they didn't bid, which is nice. And we need to reseat the robots. One more robot. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Sorry about that. I've completely messed up and skipped that hand. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So, once again we're in a suit contract, so let's look at our losers. So in hearts we are missing the Queen. So that is potentially a loser. We can finesse for the Queen. So that's what we'll try and do, but for now we have a heart loser. In spades we've definitely got a spade loser. We've got the ace, but still one more loser. We can rough the rest of the spades. In diamonds we're missing the ace, so we have a loser there as well, but other than that quite a solid diamond suit. In clubs we don't have any losers because we've got a doubleton in South's hand and we hold the ace king. So the rest of those clubs can be roughed or thrown out on the diamond suit. Okay, so 1 heart, 1 spade, 1 diamond. So our contract is looking pretty safe. So start off, we want to do the heart finesse. So I'm actually going to win with the king of hearts in dummy. So then I'm ready to take the heart finesse. Now, I'm going to do a slightly different finesse. So instead of leading a small heart towards the ace, king, jack, I'm actually going to lead the 10 and then just let it run. So unless East puts the queen up, I'm going to duck the 10 in dummy. The reason in my hand, sorry, North is dummy. So the reason for doing that is if it works, I'm still going to be over in North's hand. I don't have to find a way back there. And so I can then just do the normal finesse again. So we'll see how that goes. Run 10. The queen didn't come up, so I'm just going to duck. I'm just going to play the 3. And that worked. It's nice when these things work. So East obviously holds the queen. West would certainly have played it if they had it. So now we can just do the normal finesse. We will play the jack. Just in case West started with a singleton heart. So we'll play the jack. Okay. And then we just need to play one more round of hearts to get out that queen. And we're all good. Right, let's set up this diamond suit so we've got somewhere to put all those clubs and spades over there. We can only rough 2 of them. So give them the ace. They're going to lead me back a diamond. Now I can start. It really doesn't matter what I throw out. Keep throwing out clubs on my diamonds. I'm going to lose a spade probably, but we can do what's called a deep finesse. So leading across to the spades, if West holds the king and the queen, then I might be able to win with the jack. If West does hold the king and queen, they should actually put one of them up. It's a defense tip for you. If you can see ace jack in dummy and you hold the king queen, there's a very good chance that Declare is going for a deep finesse, and you really should put one of your honours up so that you'll make the other one. So we'll give it a go, see what happens. It's very unlikely to work, but it can't hurt to try. There we go, lost to the queen. So then everything else is pretty good. Back across to my ace of spades, there's the king. And then 2 trumps left. So I'll claim those last 2. So once again we've made an over trick, basically because the heart finesse worked. So everything else went pretty much according to plan. Okay, unseat the robots. Hopefully you're finding all of this useful. I appreciate that some of what I'm talking about might be a bit advanced in terms of the play of the hand, so that's fine. Don't feel like you need to take all of this on board. But if you do pick up something here and there, then that's great. Okay, on to hand 8. West is dealer. They only have 7 points, so they're going to pass. North has got 3, 5, 8, 9 points. They are also passing. East has got 4, 5, 8, 9 points, and they are passing. South has got 2, 6, 9, 11, 15 points. Yep, and a balanced hand. So 15 points, it's too many to open 1 no trump. Remember, opening 1 no trump shows 12 to 14. So we use our normal suit opening rules. We're going to open the lower of our 2 4-card suits in this case, and that is clubs. So 1 club bid from South. North has clubs, so they are going to support their partner's club suit, but they're just a minimum hand, 9 points, So they're just going to make a 2 club bid, show that 6 to 9 points, but the club fit. Now South, they initially had intended to make a no trump rebid. If they wanted to make a no trump rebid here, they would have to do 2 no trumps, which, because that's the minimum no trump level available to them now with their partner bidding to the 2 level, that's not a great idea when your partner has shown you a minimum hand. It's fine if your partner bids a new suit at the 2 level because you know that they've got 10 plus points. So you're going to be okay in two no trumps. But here, we might only have 21 points between us, which is probably a little bit light for 2 no trumps. So we can't do our no trump rebid. There's no point in talking about our spades. Our partner has already denied having 4 spades. If they had had 4 spades, they actually would have shown them instead of supporting our clubs, because we'd much rather talk about the majors before confirming a minor fit. So our partner has denied having 4 spades. So at this point, it looks like we're going to play in clubs, and the question is, do we want to bid on? Given that our partner has shown at most 9 points, and we have 15, that's 24. It's not enough for game, particularly in a minor. So there really isn't any point in bidding on. We can just pass out 2 clubs. Keep it nice and low. If our partner does have 9 points, it should be quite an easy contract to make, so that's good. And the lead, I would say either a small diamond or the 10 of hearts. The heart suit is a broken sequence, 10, 9, 7, 6, just missing the 8. So what does the sheet say? It says the 10 of hearts, so we're going for the broken sequence. Find our robots again. Okay. Once again, we're in a suit contract. This time we have 9 trumps, 9 clubs, and it's a very solid suit. There's definitely no losers in the clubs. Hearts, we're going to lose to the ace of hearts. Oh, I haven't done my little trick to hide the robots. We are going to lose to the ace of hearts, so we've definitely got a heart loser, but it should be just the one. Spades, we have potentially got 2 losers in spades. If, for example, East holds the ace jack 10 of spades and we lead across to our spade honours, then they're going to squash our spade honour and still make their 10 once we've led the queen. So we may have 2 spade losers, and we do have 1 diamond loser. We've got the ace, but we've got another gap in our doubleton in North's hand. So 1 heart, 2 spades and a diamond makes 4. So we should be able to make 3 clubs easy enough, and we might be able to get the spade suit to behave for us and get us an extra trick in spades maybe. We will see. For now we're probably going to lose this opening one to the ace. Oh no, he hasn't put the ace up. So we can assume that East holds the ace, that West hasn't underled an ace, but they're obviously holding on to it. East might hold ace jack, and so they're holding the ace over the king so that they can use it to squash that, which is a valid strategy as long as South didn't start with a singleton heart. That would be a bit unpleasant. So we're going to draw some trumps and then see if we can make the spade suit play nice for us. So we started with 4, that's 3, 2, 1, 0. Right, so hopefully West has the ace of spades. That would be nice. Play around to the king. Looks like he does. So what I'm going to do now is cross back to my hand and run that same finesse. It is still a finesse. It's a bit different to our usual ones where we're finessing, we're finessing for the king between the ace queen. Here we're just finessing the ace, and we're hoping that the ace is in West's hands. So I'll cross back to my hand with the ace of diamonds, and then we'll play through again. This time West puts up the ace for me, and now my queen of spades is good. Follow suit with the diamonds. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here. Really, we're gonna lose this trick, no matter what we do. We know East holds the ace. This is where we'll see the ace come out. But we can ruff, and we can play across to our queen of spades, which is now good. And all we have left over there is clubs. So we'll claim the last three. So once again, we made an extra trick because the spade finesse worked. The ace of spades was in the hand that we needed it to be in. And so we were able to make 4 clubs, which is fine. Remember that 4 clubs, I'm just going to reseated the robot. 4 clubs is not game. We would have had to have been in 5 for game. So there is no benefit to us bidding any higher. We get exactly the same score for 2 clubs making 4 that we get for 4 clubs making 4. So we just make our life a lot simpler by stopping at the 2 level as we did. Okay, on to board 9. North has got 1, 5, 9, 12 points. They can open. Do they have a balanced hand? They've got 1 doubleton, that's fine. They've got a 5 card suit, but it's a minor, that's also fine. Remember, we don't open 1 no trump with 5 card majors, but we can with 5 card minors. So 12 to 14 and a balanced hand, we're going to open 1 no trump. Now, South has got 4, 5, 7, 10. So you remember opposite 1 no trump, our minimum hand is 0 to 10. If we have 0 to 10 and balanced, we're going to pass. If we have 0 to 10 and a long suit, we're going to bid that as a weak takeout at the 2 level. In this case, we're a balanced hand also. 10 points, we're in that 0 to 10 range, so we're just passing 1 no trump. And that is where we will play. 1 no trump. Okay, I suspect that East is probably going to lead the Queen of Diamonds, top sequence, yep. And we'll seat our robot. So now we're playing for the first of our 12 hands, we're playing in no trumps. And when we do our planning at the start, we're going to do things a little differently this time. And we are going to, instead of counting our losers when we're in no trumps, we count our winners. We count our winning tricks, our certain winners. So in this case, we have the ace of spades as the only certain winner that we have in the spade suit. It's possible that the jack might win at some point, but there's no guarantees. We don't have any certain winners in the heart suit. They could potentially both be squashed. Okay. In clubs, we have 2 certain winners in the ace king, and it's worth noting we've got a nice long club suit, an 8 card club suit, so that is probably where we're going to look to try and set up some extra tricks. Okay. In diamonds, we have 2 certain winners in the ace king, and we need to be quite careful with that diamond suit. Oh no, we can probably just duck a club to set up the club suit. So we'll talk about that when we come to it. So for now, we will win the opening diamond lead. Oh, hang on, what was our total winners? 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. So 2, 4, 5. We have 5 certain winners. We need 7. Okay, so we've got to find 2 more winners somewhere. We might be able to get one in the heart suit, but us touching the heart suit is pretty risky. We're much more likely to make hearts if the opposition lead them for us. So as I said, the club suit with its lovely length, given that the opposition's 5 clubs are most likely to break 3-2, we might only need to lose 1 club in order to set up that club suit. So we'll make the ace king, we'll give them 1, and then we'll set up 2 extra tricks. So there's our 2 tricks that we need in the club suit, assuming it splits 3-2. So start out, take the ace diamonds, and then we'll set about the club suit. We were missing, that's not a good sign, the queen of clubs. We were missing 5 clubs to start with, so we're down to 3. I don't much like that queen of clubs, but it could be just the robot trying to wind me up. So we will continue. We could duck the second club if we wanted. That leaves us with a club lead back into North's hand. Or we do still have the king of diamonds as an entry back to that hand. Okay, he was just trying to wind me up. So I think I'll just take the ace here. Okay, there's 1 club left, so I'm going to give them their club trick and then see what they carry on with. Okay, we're carrying on in diamonds, so I'll happily win that and take my 2 club tricks that I've set up. Throw away some spades, they don't look much use to me. Oh, actually a diamond as well. We know the diamonds are hopeless. I'm just going to make sure of my contract at this point. I'm going to take my ace of spades. So I've made my 7 tricks. I know my contract's safe, and if we're lucky we might pick up another trick somewhere, but it's not looking too good really. I needed to leave the 4 of hearts there because I'm hoping that I might be able to make the queen of hearts, but there's still another heart on it to drive out. But I suspect they're just gonna walk all over me with spades and diamonds at this point. It's going to lose to the king. So we made our 1-no trump, but that is all. It never looked like we were going to make too much more than that, so that's all good. So there's our first no trump hand. So you can see that when we do our planning at the beginning, it's a little bit different in that we look at where our winners are rather than our losers. We're trying to make sure that we can set up enough winners to make the contract, because we don't have the luxury of being able to trump losers anymore, so counting losers is not so useful. This is a really good practice to get into, this planning before you start playing the hand. Once dummy goes down, you just take a moment and figure out what you're going to do, and then you avoid a lot of potential pain if you've accidentally blocked yourself out of a suit. By setting up a plan early, you can look at making sure you've got entries into suits where you need them and stuff like that. Alright, we're on to hand 10. Easter's dealer with 4, 8, 12, 13 points. A very balanced hand. 12 to 14 balance. We open 1-no trump. Pass from south. West has got a guaranteed heart fit. Remember, the 1-no trump opener cannot contain a singleton or a void. That means East must have at least 2 hearts. So West knows there's a heart fit. It's just a matter of what level do we want to play at. So 3, 5, 8, 11, 13. Okay. 13 points opposite our partner's 12. We know game is on. We know there's a heart fit. So we're going to play game in hearts. Easy. Everyone passes. And north. North, I suspect, is going to lead a small spade. Yep. Okay. Set our robot friends back down. So we're back in a suit contract, which means we're going to, as part of our planning, we're going to look at how many losers we have once again. Seems like they're not having us play too many no trump contracts at this point. Right. So we have a 9-card trump suit, hearts, and we're missing 4. We've got the top 3. There's a pretty good chance that we've got no heart losers. A very good chance. In spades, we've definitely got 1 loser. We've got the ace opposite the doubleton, but there's still 1 spade to lose there. We have got a diamond to lose, at which point we will set up the jack of diamonds, the 3rd diamond opposite the doubleton. In clubs, we've got a club to lose. We'll take the ace king, but there's a 3rd club that we need to lose. So 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 club. So our contract is safe, and it looks like we can make an over trick by getting rid of that club loser on the jack of diamonds. So that's going to be my plan. As soon as I lose to the ace of diamonds, the opposition's going to take their spade trick. So there's not really any hope of me stopping a spade loser. I'm going to play across to the king of hearts just in case something really horrible happens in the heart suit. And I'll know straight away and I'll be able to figure out what to finesse, but we're all good. So the hearts have not split 4-0, that's all I was worried about. So okay, that's 3 hearts gone, so there's still 1 left. I'm going to have to use up my last heart over here, draw out the jack. Okay, so now I want to set up my jack of diamonds. So I'm going to go draw out the ace. There it is. They'll take the spade trick. Nope. Fools. It doesn't matter. I can only get rid of 1 of my black suit losers. So let's lose a jack of diamonds and we'll throw out a spade. And rough a spade just to rub it in that they didn't take their spade trick. Not that robots have feelings. You never know. Play out some hearts. Maybe they'll throw out all their clubs for me and I might make an extra club. Interesting. No, kept the 10. Alright, so this time we made our over trick by setting up the jack of diamonds, and that gave us the ability to discard a loser in West's hand. Alright, just sit myself back down, a couple more boards to go. And on to board 11. South is dealer 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough points to open. West has got 4, 8, 11, 14. Alright. 14, are they balanced? They've got a one doubleton, that's okay, and a 5-card minor, also okay. Yes, they are balanced. 12 to 14. So we're going to open one no trump. Pass from north. East has got 4, 6, 10 points. So they're in that minimum range again of 0 to 10. This time it's an unbalanced hand though, so they're not just going to pass. So they're going to do a weak takeout of their spade suit. They're going to bid 2 spades, promising their partner 5 plus 5 plus spades and 0 to 10 points. And the opener must pass. Okay, because with 0 points there's really no hope of anything further. So there is a possibility. West looking at their hand, they can see they've only got a doubleton and spades, so there's a possibility we don't have a spade fit. That's just too bad. You just got to take it. Okay, pass out 2 spades. The lead are certainly going to be the king of hearts. Lovely heart suit, top of sequence. And reseat our robots. Hide all those hands. Do a little rotation. Right, so South has led the king of hearts. We're in 2 spades and we're looking at how many losers do we have as part of our planning. So in spades, it's a pretty messy suit. For starters, we don't have a fit, so the opposition have 6 spades. They are quite likely to split 4-2. If South holds the king and the jack, then we're going to lose 2 spades. So let's mark down 2 spades, 2 spade losers for the spade suit. Hearts, not too bad. Once we win this opening one with the ace, we're now void in East's hand, so we can probably rough a couple of hearts. So no heart losers. Clubs, we do have a club loser, potentially 2 if they don't split nicely. So I'm going to say we've got 2 club losers, and we've also got a diamond loser for sure, but a nice long diamond suit, so we might be able to set that up. So 2 spades, 2 clubs, and a diamond is 5. So we're safe, and we do have some options here for getting rid of losers. We might be able to get rid of some club losers once we set the diamond suit up. So we've also got finessing opportunities in the spade suit, which we'll talk about just now once we've won with the ace of hearts. Right, so what we can actually do here is finesse for both the jack and the king at the same time. And the only time that is the wrong thing to do is if South holds the jack but not the king. So if South holds the jack and North holds the king, this is going to be the wrong play. But in all other cases, it's either not going to matter or it's going to be the correct play. So what I'm going to do is actually start with the 7, and I'm just going to run the 7 because we've got a lot of those cards below the jack. So I'm going to play the 7, nothing there, and I'm just going to duck this. And what I'm going to hope is that either my 7 wins or that South plays the king. Look at that. Magic. So based on that, we can assume that North has the jack and the king. Okay, so we'll now run the 10, see what comes out. There's the jack. Given our assumption that North has the king, we can just put the queen on this and it should win. Now, if the spades have split 3-3, they've just got one each left. We've played 2 rounds. We've played out 8 spades. We've got 3 left. The opposition have 2 left. If they split evenly, we can now squash the king with our ace. If they don't, we can't win the king at this point. So there's the other spade. So North has just the king left. We'll throw out a heart. And look at that, we've saved 2 losers in the spade suit. So we're actually now up to making game. We started with 5 losers, now we're down to 3. So it's going pretty well. Okay, now we need to set up our diamond suit. We're pretty good with entries. We've got 2 club entries, so it's just okay. There's just 1 diamond left, which we'll give them. There's a heart which we can rough. Now we can cross to the ace of clubs. These 2 diamonds are set up, so we can use them to throw out our 2 club losers. We can win with the king of clubs, and then we're just roughing our last club. So that has played remarkably well. We only bid 2 spades and we managed to make 6, just because everything behaved for us. So we got lucky on that particular hand. We got very lucky. But it's often the case when your partner has made a weak bid but with a maximum hand. Remember, South has done a weak takeout with 10 points, so that's the maximum. Sorry, they don't have 10 points. No, they've only got 8. No, who was... No, sorry, I'm getting a bit confused here. So it was West. East. East made the weak takeout. 4, 6, 10 points. 5 spades, 10 points. It is often the case that when you make those weak bids, but you're right at the top of your range, that you will still make game. In this case, we got lucky because the spades split evenly and the king and the jack was in the right place. I mean, that's just unprecedented luck. So that worked out really nicely for us. So it's still not a hand that you'd want to take chances with. You still just bid your weak takeout. That could easily have just made, as you saw at the start when we counted our losers, we could have easily just been making our bare minimum too. If South held, say, 4 spades to the king jack, for example. Right, so we need to reseat. Just got 1 more hand to play. Number 12. Dealer is West. They have got 2, 3, 7, 10, 12 points, so they can open. Definitely not balanced. Got 2 5-card majors. With 2 5-card suits, we open the top of our 2 5-card suits. The bottom of 2 4-card suits, top of 2 5-card suits. So we're going to open this 1 spade. Pass from North. East does not have a spade fit. Their partner's only promised 4. So they're going to show their club suit as their longest suit. 3, 7, 10, 14. They have enough points to be showing a new suit at the 2 level. They need 10 plus, they've got 14. So they're going to bid 2 clubs. Pass from South. Now West can show their second suit. 2 hearts. They're not big enough to break the barrier. They've only got the minimum of 12 points, so they're just going to bid below the barrier of 2 spades, bid 2 hearts. Remember that this now promises 5 spades and 4 plus hearts. Our partner doesn't yet know that we've got a 5th heart. There's not any way that we can show that just yet. So 5 spades, 4 hearts, 12 to 15 points. we didn't break the barrier, so it's promising 12 to 15 points. East now knows that there's a spade fit. By their partner showing that second suit, they're promising 5 in the first. They have 3. They've got the 8 spades that they need for a spade fit. So with 14 points and a fit, East is just going to jump straight into 4 spades, straight to game, and that is where we will play. Okay, a lead for North, probably going to be, they've got a long heart suit, but West is bid hearts, so they're probably going to lead the top of that diamond sequence, Queen of Diamonds. Reseat the robots for the final time. Robot. Once again, we are in a suit contract, so we're going to look at what our losers are. In spades, we've definitely got one loser, but it should be only one. Just losing the ace. Heart suit's really nice. We've got, well, we do technically have 2 losers in hearts, because by the time we've drawn trumps, we're not going to be able to ruff any more hearts. Okay, so we've got the ace, king, queen, but then the 2 below that could potentially be losers. So we'll count it as 2 heart losers. We don't have any club losers because our long club suit is opposite the long trump suit, so we should be able to ruff those excess clubs. And we have 1 diamond loser. So 2 hearts, a diamond, and a spade. So that's 4. So that's too many losers. We've got 1 too many losers. We've got to find a way to get rid of at least 1. We can't get away from the ace of spades. It's always going to be a loser. We can. We've got the ace, king of clubs opposite a singleton. So we can use the king of clubs, the second club honor, to get rid of a red suit loser. So we could do that with the diamonds, for example. Throw away a diamond loser. We can also, if we want to, ruff some hearts. But we're going to have to do that before we draw trumps. Okay, so we've got 2 hearts there that we could ruff, or we might just want to ruff 1. Just in case we need the 10 of spades for something. So we could ruff a heart with the 5 of spades, but if it's a bad spade split, we might need that 10 of spades potentially. So for the time being, we'll win the diamond lead. Now the other thing that we need to look at is if we start drawing trumps now, we're going to lose to the ace of spades, and they're going to take their diamond trick before we can get rid of it. So we should actually play on the clubs first and get rid of that diamond loser now. Queen of clubs, that's an interesting card. Means that North might be out of clubs, or maybe they've just got the jack left. We might be able to promote the 10 of clubs in East's hand. Okay. Now let's look at roughing some hearts, or a heart. Rough a heart. Now I'm actually going to leave that 10 of hearts there. So far we've played 2 rounds of hearts, but we roughed in on the second one. So that there's been 7 heart cards played. We've got 3 left in our hand, which means the opposition have 3 left. So I am going to hope that they split 2-1 and my 10 of hearts is actually going to be good. So all that is left to do now is to draw out the ace of spades. There it is. That's 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there's only 1 spade left. So even though my 10 is a winner, I'm actually going to overtake it with the queen because I don't need those top 2 spade honors now. I only need one of them to draw out the last spade. There it is. And I'm going to actually keep running spades. I'm going to hope that they throw out some hearts. It makes my 10 of heart more likely to win. No, they didn't. Heart. Oh, okay, so the 10 of hearts is not going to win. Couldn't get there. But that's okay. We gave it our best shot at setting up not just 1 but 2 over tricks. But it was not to be. In the end, we could have roughed the 10 of hearts because the spades split evenly. There was no danger there. And that probably would have allowed us to make an extra trick on this occasion. But it's alright. Can't get it right every time. Okay, so that's all the 12 hands from the session, the revision session that we've had. So hopefully you found this useful. I know that it's long. It looks like we're running to about 1.5 hours, something like that. So hopefully you've found it useful. And do just remember there's a lot of, I've talked about a lot of different play techniques, and I don't expect you to take them all on board straight away, but hopefully there's something that you'll be able to pick up about it. As always, feel free to ask any questions that you like, either by email or on the Facebook group, and I'll be more than happy to answer. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks a lot. Bye.